Tretinoin can reverse the signs of aging, the dark spots, the wrinkles, anti-pore clogger, but that's like a prime time. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new here. So in today's video, I am talking about why I started Tretinoin and my acne story and background and just what led me here. I'm also going to sort of include elements of why you might want to also start Tretinoin, and just some good facts about Tretinoin along in the video. So this is going to be quite a long one, not too long. So if you enjoy these kind of Tretinoin videos, then please subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of them. I have updates and mistakes that I've made and all those kind of videos. Or if you just simply enjoy skincare videos, then please subscribe because I have a ton of them and a load coming. So to begin with, we'll just get straight into the video, and I wanted to kind of break it up a bit because, like I said, there's a lot to talk about in this video and I don't want to ramble on. Throughout the video I will have images and little clips to really depict what I'm saying and to just really show how my skin has changed or not so much. So we're going to begin with what is Tretinoin. Tretinoin is a retinoid. So there is a big umbrella of retinoids, retinols, and all the vitamin A derivatives, and just in general, what do they do, what are they effective for, and all that kind of stuff. So you've got your retinols, which are kind of over-the-counter retinols, and they are fairly mild, but they're still effective. And I've had this with the La Roche-Posay and the Paula's Choice. At different percentages. You can get it at 0.03 and I use the Paula's Choice at 1%. However, don't confuse those kind of percentages with the ones that we use for Tretinoin. So for example, Tretinoin is actually a retinoid, and retinoids are a lot stronger. These are the prescription treatments. They're a lot more effective and they tend to work a bit quicker. They are faster acting. So it's not really fair to compare a retinol to a retinoid because the retinoids are a bit stronger. And this is the kind of treatment that you will see in your Differin and your Epiduo and all these kind of acne treatments that have retinoids in it. It's this more effective form that is usually teamed up with another acne treatment, an inflammatory for example, to also help fight the acne. So they're two separate things that kind of come under the same umbrella. But if you think of retinols as sort of a softer, milder version, and then you've got the retinoids, which is hardcore, peel your skin kind of thing. What they both do essentially is to help speed up the skin cell turnover, meaning that your skin is able to resurface itself quicker, which is why it acts as an anti-aging, because by doing that process, it reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And same with acne, because it also acts as this sort of anti-pore clogger. Like, it gets everything to the surface and disperses of all that gunk in a form of a breakout, which is why you tend to purge. But anyway, I just wanted to put it in a really short summarization, and I will link some videos down below of some really great dermatologists here on YouTube and any articles that I find that just sort of tells you a bit more in a scientific detail the differences between a retinol and a retinoid, and how significantly different and the effect that they can have on your skin. So what retinoid am I using? I am using this, which is a tretinoin cream. Tretinoin and Retin-A are pretty much the same thing, so I might use them interchangeably, but please just know that I'm referring to the same. So this one is called Ketrel, which is the brand name, and it is a 0.05% tretinoin. I picked this up when I was in Portugal, and it cost me €3.50, which is super cheap. And it is a legit tretinoin tube. Comes with all the leaflet information. I'm not going to go into huge details on how to use it, but essentially you want to make sure that you're using it in the evening because tretinoin is unstable in daylight. For the sake of this video, I'll just kind of skip that process and just let you guys know that this is what I'm using at 0.05%. I've been using it for 6 months now, and at the moment I use it pretty much every other day. However, during winter my skin was getting super dry, and I decided to just ease off a bit and use it a couple of times a week, have some days off in between to really moisturize. So the main part of this video is why I started Tretinoin. So I started the Tretinoin because I have been having an acne journey for the longest time, and I will insert a lot of clips and videos to really just show you guys that. I can't verbalise it enough. So to begin with, I had acne in puberty, and I just thought that would hopefully be over with, but that's not necessarily the case for a lot of people. So I've had acne breakouts pretty much at least 10 years, and I would have it always on my cheeks, my chin, and occasionally some on my jawline. Skin has really been getting me down lately. Like, I know other people break out a lot worse, but it's just annoying me because I was watching videos from like 2 years ago, and I still always break out here, and I literally never seem to have clear cheeks. It's just always breaking out here, 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 and then sometimes on my forehead. Look, I'm even breaking out on my chest again. It's like old times. I used to have chest acne kind of thing. But hopefully it will clear up. Nothing seems to be clearing up my skin right now. You can see that I've had the same issues for a long time. But that video was 5 to 6 years ago, and I'm still having the same issues with my cheeks. Obviously I have full coverage foundation on here, but I'll show you a clip of my skin literally today before I applied makeup. You can see that I'm still having the same issues on my cheek, and even if the acne is going away, then the marking will stay there. And I have an olive skin tone, and these marks tend to be more stubborn on darker skin tones. The darker your skin gets, generally the harder and longer these marks will stay, which I know sucks, but that's just to do with the melanin in your skin and pigmentation and how that aspect works. So for me, it had been reoccurring. I'd have times where my acne was really flared up and red, and you know, it does also come down to stress and diet, and I do see a correlation between times when I'm stressful and the times that I'm breaking out a lot. Obviously I still have my breakouts in my time of the month, that's just how it is for me, but I could really just see this constant cycle of breakout, and then even if the breakout's gone, I'd have these marks, and I just kept sort of saying to myself, I'm just basically done with having marks on my face. It's been years. So throughout uni I was breaking out as usual, and at the time I was using a Clinique bar for oily skin, and in hindsight I was actually drying out my skin quite a bit. I was using quite harsh chemicals, salicylic acid being one of them, a lot of Clearasil, and just things that weren't great for my skin. So I think my acne from my own diagnosis was inflammatory acne, because even when I first got it, it was just these sort of red little bumps on my cheeks. They weren't cystic, they weren't whiteheads, they were just a little red, and I just honestly think that that was inflammatory acne caused through irritation, and obviously with stress and other things that come along, my face started to get a lot more acne. So I have tried some variations of acne medications. I have tried benzoyl peroxide, I have tried Epiduo. I also used Skinerin, which is a alizac acid. You know, they're all effective. They can all be effective and they can help in different ways, but to be honest, I didn't see the results I so much wanted with them, and I stayed consistent with most of them. I'd say Skinerin was the one where I was a bit like, ugh, yeah, I'm not in with this one. That's probably the one that I didn't use the most. Benzoyl peroxide, I also use Acnicide, which is just pure 5% benzoyl peroxide, and that worked really well for me in the past as well. But I think the issue I had there was when my skin started to clear, I started to just stop using it, and obviously came back. But all in all, I don't need to detail every single medication I've ever had, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I have tried a variation of acne medications, and I also then tried chemical peels where I thought, you know, I could help my acne whilst also helping the marks on my face. And in my head I just imagined, you know, if I sort the marks out, then I could just try and maintain that and keep that going and sort of start from a good basis. But it just didn't end up like that, you know. I just honestly ended up breaking out again, breaking out more viciously, and it just coming back. So that sucks. Like I said, I would have periods of clearer skin and periods of very, very acne covered skin. And this is when I just kept thinking, what can I use? What can I use? So why was it that I went for retinoid and not another product? To be honest, the more I researched and the more I realised that, hey, this is a really good, proven acne treatment. You know, there have been studies, and it has been really, really well studied and documented that it can be really effective. And then on top of that, I watched YouTube videos and saw people's results, and I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna give it a go. If this is something that you have to get from prescription and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna obviously take it more seriously as a medication, and I did, and I have been using it now for 6 months. I have been seeing results, and it is getting better. I have seen my skin glowing, and to be honest, the top reason I would encourage people to use tretinoin is because it's a double use. You're getting your anti-aging and your anti-acne, which is perfect. People like me in your mid-20s, in your early 30s, it's never too late obviously, but that's like a prime time. Basically, when the skin is coming off and off and off over and over, it is making the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles minimal. It's almost like they don't have time to set. That's not any scientific way of saying it, but it doesn't allow it to embed in your skin, let's put it that way. And that's why retinols such as Paula's Choice or La Roche-Posay retinols can market their products as anti-aging, because they contain retinol, which speeds up the skin cell turnover, which has been proven to therefore reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And if you think about it, if you can get it abroad for €3.50, that's the cheapest anti-aging cream you are going to find. A really good reason to start your tretinoin is the same benefits of benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid, for example. You're getting all of the gunk and stuff that's in the deepest layers of the skin to the surface, and that is called purging. But it brings everything to the surface, gets it out of the skin, and helps speed up the process of your acne and just getting it all out and helping you to improve your skin overall. As I've mentioned, tretinoin can make your skin very, very sensitive to the sun. So I've already been applying sun cream for years and years and years on. I am somebody that puts a lot of sun cream on because that is also one of the only other things that is proven to be anti-aging, okay? And I have always been reading skincare articles from dermatologists and doctors, and just I find it interesting, and obviously that's why I have a channel about it, and that's why I make these kind of videos. And when I read those kind of things about anti-aging, I would always see, oh, you know, in your mid-20s is a good place to start. And here I am approaching my mid-20s, and it's crazy, first and foremost. But tretinoin can reverse the signs of aging, the dark spots, the wrinkles. It can reverse the damage. No word of a lie. I'll put links and everything down below. That is scientifically proven. It is fact. And sun cream, scientifically proven to prevent the damage. Obviously, you are literally blocking the rays. It's not going to create the damage. Whereas if you didn't have that. Obviously, I try and explain things in the best way I possibly can. But I'll leave as many resources as I can down below on about tretinoin being anti-aging and obviously fighting acne and both of those benefits. So all in all, that concludes this video on why I started tretinoin, my acne journey, and you guys can see that it is just a lot to do with the reoccurring acne I was having, the anti-aging aspect now approaching 25. The anti-aging aspect is something that I also consider useful. Obviously the price, being able to get it in Portugal, getting it at a lower price, encouraged me to try this treatment versus some other acne medications here in the UK, which can be up to like £20–25 for a same 30-gram tube. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful in any way, shape or form. Obviously, I always have videos with my bare skin to show you guys the reality of how it is doing and what it looks like right now, because I know in some of these chatty videos I like to do a full face because I haven't in a while, so it's nice to just look a bit more put together for you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.